What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, I want to talk about a project that came across my desk. It includes a lot of different things, right? It's combining AI with cryptocurrency, with creation, with other things as well, right? Anything gaming as well. It's doing some pretty interesting things, and this is why I'm talking about it. Now, I am talking about it because they are sponsoring this video, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I do want you to go and check it out for yourself. Anything that I talk about, I want you to research as much as possible just to see what you could do. But this is more on the side of not really investing your money into it per se, but more investing your time into what it is and honestly having fun with what you can build with it. Because there is a difference between something that's actually AI driven and uses AI versus somebody that or some business that decided to just plant the AI title on there. So we're definitely seeing the difference here. And as soon as it came across my desk, I was like, this is fun to, see what you can create and see what people like as you're doing these things. So anyways, before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, check out the links down below for Ohara. This is the project that I am talking about. They are doing some really interesting things with AI, and you'll see all of these examples within the video here today. Now, also, if you want to follow them on Twitter, I will provide their Twitter down below. Here's their Twitter. They have about 14,000 followers, and go ahead and follow them. See what they're doing, talk to them, get some updates, all of that good stuff that you really want. Now, simple question, what is Ohara? Ohara is an AI-powered app builder for crypto native ideas. And it takes a simple prompt, right, something like a ChatGPT, right, and turns it into a full stack app. Front end, back end, you have smart contracts and even a token all on base. So you don't need to do any coding. You don't need to do any of the back end. You don't need to worry about any of that. We're talking about something that can create a main page, can create, the homepage that you have, can create the actual game that you have associated with it or the app that you want to generate. And it honestly is very, very interesting as you go through it and see the different examples. Now, depending on what you have there, you might need to have different connections, link different things to it, whether it's a weather app or something like that to it, meaning that you need a little bit more data to kind of pull from. But in reality, if you're making something very simple, like, I don't know, a snake game or something like that, you could do that. So here's the actual app. If we go into the app, you're going to see it's fairly simple. How does it work? All you have to do is get started here. You can describe and customize, connect, and you can have your coins, right? A unique ticker will allow people to easily find and purchase coins for your app. So all you would do is start with an idea. Let's say you wanted to make a snake game, or you wanted to make something simple like that. And you're like, you know what? I like the game Snake from like Nokia, like back in the day. Nothing crazy, nothing too insane. It says I'll create a classic Snake game with mobile controls and a control box display. The game will feature a snake that grows when eating food. With the game over conditions when hitting walls or itself. So basically a simple snake game that you really wanted to have, and you can hit once everything is typed up and all ready to go, you can hit publish and you can actually have that. Now I want to kind of duplicate this, right? I'm going to duplicate it just so I can show you what they have here. So if you wanted to go home and you can look at some of the examples, you have this versus Bears mini game, which has 11.3 K. So all you have to do is go around and make sure you miss all of the bears and all the other people to collect the treats. It's a simple game that could be addicting, and you could also apply crypto to this as well. So again, it's creating something, right? Something that could be very interesting where you have the time, you have the score, all that stuff. And then you have a high score, you have the mobile desktop. It shows you what your different scores are there. Again, you can have a different game, right? Here's an AI snake training game. Here's a space explorer with music game. So, again, apps, games, things that are being created. Let's go back here and look at this. Now, if I wanted to publish this, right, it might take a while to publish. It looks like it's thinking for a while. So you can actually click play again. It's going to go through the controls, but publish right now, it's still thinking. So I'm going to get back to this when it actually does, or I can create it, just so I can start playing this game. Okay, so here it created the game, and I guess I would hit play again. Once I hit play again, then I can make sure I go down. I got to make sure I have the right controls. I just want to collect a couple. Problem is you can't know what the front of the head is. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So I played a couple of games, but either way, what you can do is you type in something, you can create a game. It literally gives you a full stack of what you need to know. It goes through a full configuration as well. You have the page, you have the snake game, you have the mobile controls, the control box, all of those things that you want to have. This is fairly simple, but you can start doing things that are a little bit more complex as you build these things along. So the point is that you can easily create whatever you want just by typing in what you want, right? And not only does it do that, you can also have a token that's associated with these things that are created as you do go through and publish these things. I'm not going to publish this one just because it is fairly simple. But if I went through and published it, I would have to log in. I would have to go through those steps. And then you get things like, I believe, 10% of that. So let me go ahead and go back to my main page. But I believe when you publish, correct me if I'm wrong, Ohara, but when you publish, you get 10% of the supply. If someone remixes my app, I get 3% of their token too. So you're getting something on top of building what you want to build. If you find something that you're interested in, it's kind of like, you ever have that friend that comes up with an idea, or comes up with many different ideas that sound amazing, absolutely amazing, but then they never actually follow through with it. And this is something where now you type in that idea and you're following through with it. As long as it is something that you're creating online, it's not something that you're like, oh, I want to start a contracting business. Maybe that's going to be a little bit difficult to be able to do that here. But if you wanted to say, I wanted to create a snake game, or I wanted to create a speed limit game, or I wanted to create a cryptocurrency betting app game, whatever, you would be able to do all those different things and have a token associated with it, get 10% of the supply, see those things flourish and run. And also, if someone remixes your app, you get 3% of their token as well. So you're getting more and more and more as you're seeing these things that are built. This is how you fully implement AI. And it's right before your eyes, something that you do not have to initially, you have to pay for, that you don't have to do anything for at the moment. You just have to have your ideas, and your ideas start to come to life. So if you're interested in this, feel free to check it out. The links to all of this will be down below. I feel like if you check out the website and you just start playing around, you'll fall in love with creating newer ideas and newer things. Because if you have something that you can create as well as perfect, you can then publish something that is interesting to tens of thousands or hundreds of people, and then you can have that remixed and do that here. So anyways, I will provide links down below for a thing that I create, right? Because I'm going to go through and create something I create that I feel like that I perfect. And if you guys want to remix it, you can. If you guys want to check it out and play the game or do it, whatever, then go ahead and do that. But yeah, check out all the links. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Ohara, for sponsoring this video. But I mean, for good reason. They're putting stuff together fairly simply and making it easy for every single consumer. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. All right, so here's what I'm creating right now. Let me show you my screen. I'm creating an XRP price betting game by the minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, and a day, and it's going to be in dark mode. So hopefully I can publish this and put that out there, so you guys that really like XRP and want to bet if XRP is going to go up or down, you could do that with this app that I'm creating here. So should be fairly simple. and straightforward. So let's see how this gets created, and if this gets published, you guys can go and check it out for yourself. So this is what this looks like so far after, just putting in the information and them building everything they needed to build. This is what the app looks like so far. It doesn't really show the price information because you have to connect some things as well, but it shows the 1 minute, 5 minute, all the different intervals and how much you want to bet as you are doing that. Let me go into configure. I'll go into connections, and you can get a real-time search engine, connect to build. You can have a Flux, text to image generation, Bob's Burgers data, OpenAI, text image auto generation. So probably real-time search engine, right? Connect to build, but then extra API costs $5 per month with Ohara. Your cost right now is $0. So if you want to connect certain things, it may cost you in order to connect those things if you have something that you believe is going to be active. Again, I have no history or prior knowledge of coding, right? I've maybe done a little bit as I've gone through, but I don't understand all the things that are going through there. All I have to do is read certain pieces of it, and then I may see what you're able to do in that at that time or with those controls, but they make it fairly simple and easy to understand. XRP price betting game view on base scan. So it's created on base. The coin is called XRP bet, and this is where the price of the coin actually is as of right now. I don't know all the different details, so I'll have to check into that. Right now it's at a 3.2 K market cap with 1 billion coin supply there. So it's interesting. I go home and I type in or look for XRP, no apps found. So it should be new. Oh, there we go. So XRP price betting games. If I click on the game, it should give me maybe a breakdown. It doesn't show me the updated price for like XRP, but you can do 5 minutes, you can do 1 minute. You could set up a bet and say it's going to go above it, but right now the price, there's no price that's set. So I don't know how you edit this or anything. You can edit app if you wanted to, and you can go through and fix everything you wanted to fix, and you'll still have your coin associated with it. So all of it, it's fairly interesting to me. I don't recommend that you go through and just try and create a bunch of different things and have a bunch of different coins. I recommend you do your research and look at all these different things. I'm going to try and edit these things and see how I can make it a little bit better, and hopefully have a legit game here that could be interesting for everyone. But yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out the links down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.